celebrate death through our musical lyrics. We celebrate death through video games. I mean, it is horrific and it is graphic. It's not the gun. And I'm a big believer in the Constitution and the First Amendment and the right to free speech. But there are certain things that are so graphic as it relates to violence. We need to have honest conversation about what should or should not even be allowed in the United States as it relates to some of the things that are being put in the hands of our young people.
What's up, guys? Filming 2 vlogs in one day. That's new for me sometimes. I guess I've done it before. So now we have a Kentucky governor, Matt Bevin, that's blaming shootings on video games. Really? Let me read this quote to you. We need to have an honest conversation as to what should and should not be allowed in the United States as it relates to the things being put in the hands of our young people. In that quote, he was referencing movies and video games. He goes on further to say, I'm a big believer in the First Amendment and the right to free speech, but there are certain things that are so graphic as it relates to violence and things that are so pornographic on a whole another front that we allow to pass under the guise of free speech. But there is zero redemptive value. There is zero upside to any of this being in the public domain, let alone the minds, the hands, and homes of our young people. So let's think about that for a minute. He's saying that these things don't belong in the hands of our young people. And I couldn't agree with him more. But you need to take that one step further, Mr. Governor. It is the parents' responsibility to control what their children do and don't see. Don't blame the video game companies. Don't blame the movie companies. If you think video games and movies are the problem, then blame it on the parents. I remember when Grand Theft Auto 5 first came out. GameStop, Walmart, other stores that sold this game were very, very strict on the age of who could purchase this game. It is a violent game. So I went to my local GameStop. I had pre-ordered it, and I went to the midnight release. Over half of the people waiting in line were kids with their parents purchasing this video game. It's your fault, parents. To the parents of school shooters, it's your fault. To the parents of people who become murderers or become inspired by these video games and movies, it's your fault. You are the ones that should not let your children see this material. You are the ones that have the right to control and have the ability to stop it. So Governor Bevin of Kentucky, get off your high horse and actually fix the problem instead of blaming it on something else. You and every other politician that's on the payroll of the NRA and the gun manufacturers, quit skirting the blame. The blame is on the parents. And the only way to stop it is with stricter gun control and more intense background checks. You're not going to fix this by blaming video games, by blaming movies, by blaming mental health. Sorry, it's not it. Gun control laws in this country are too lax, and it's too easy to get your hands on one. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I am a gun owner. I am a responsible gun owner. I don't have mental issues. I don't have mental problems. I don't let a video game or a movie influence me. My parents raised me correctly. Unlike what we see now, you go to Walmart, you go to the grocery store, you go to the mall, you go to Old Navy, wherever it may be that you're going, and what do you see? Parents letting their kids do whatever they want because nobody punishes their children anymore. We need to bring back spankings to schools by parents. These children they're simply not disciplined. We have a so-called millennial problem because of parents. So if you want to fix it, raise your children right. Stop blaming video games. Stop blaming movies. So you and all the other politicians that blame movies, music, video games, whatever it may be, get your facts right. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.